In his first address to the nation, Iran's new Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei vowed to avenge the blood of the country's martyrs, keep the Strait of Hormuz closed, and attack US bases. The remarks were delivered on March 12th in a statement read out on state television. In a defiant address, Khamenei also called on Iran's neighbors to shut down all US military bases operating on their territory. He said the Strait of Hormuz, which runs along Iran's coast and carries about a fifth of the world's oil supply, should remain closed to increase pressure on Iran's enemies. The war, which began with a US-Israeli bombing campaign at the end of February, has so far killed around 2,000 people. Challenging US and Israeli claims that much of Iran's long-range weapons capability has been destroyed, drones were reported on Thursday flying into Kuwait, Iraq, the UAE, Bahrain, and Oman. US President Donald Trump has repeatedly tried to calm energy markets this week, saying the surge in oil prices will be short-lived. However, he has not explained how the war will end or presented a plan to reopen the blockaded Strait of Hormuz. US and Israeli officials say their objective is to destroy Iran's missile and nuclear programs, while Trump has also demanded Iran's unconditional surrender and the authority to determine its leadership. On the same day, in another press conference, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu threatened Iran's new supreme leader. Defends joint assault with US. Hezbollah feels the full force of our power, and it will feel it even more strongly. It will pay a very heavy price for its aggression. We are crushing the nuclear infrastructure of Iran, the missile and launcher array, the repression headquarters, the regime's centers of power, and many more targets. At the same time, we are working to create the conditions for the Iranian people so that they can remove the cruel, tyrannical regime that has oppressed them for nearly half a century. We are delivering crushing blows to the Revolutionary Guards and the Basij, both in the streets and at checkpoints. And there is still more to be done. I say to the Iranian people, the moment when you can set out on a new path of freedom, that moment is drawing closer. We stand beside you, we help you. But in the end, it depends on you. It is in your hands. Even now, it can be said with certainty, this is no longer the same Iran, this is no longer the same Middle East, and this is also not the same Israel. We are not waiting, we are initiating, we are attacking, and we are doing so with a force the like of which has not been seen before.